Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video. But before I get started, please click the like and subscribe button as it helps this channel grow very quickly. So this video is going to be a little bit different. We're going to talk about narratives on Twitter. We're going to talk about the crypto crash of 2022 and other things. So let's jump right in. So, second crypto crash in 2022. Should you buy the dip? I mean, if you're sitting there and you're thinking to yourself, okay, I'm done with crypto. Crypto's not for me. I lost money. I should get out while I'm still ahead. And the thing is that you're going to see this. Anytime crypto goes down, the whole world, the media, Twitter, wherever you go, you're going to hear, oh, crypto's done. It's finished. You should get out now. And people will look at you really funny when you say, well, I just bought more. They'll be like, what? Are you kidding me? Now's the time you shouldn't be buying. Then we'll see stuff like this. On-ramp has never been a problem. The problem has always been the off-ramp and turn to crypto into fiat. See, again, people want you to get out. They don't want you in when things are looking bad. That's why I believe this whole market is manipulated. I believe elitists manipulate it, because they want you to get out. They don't want you getting rich. Crypto whales will do this from time to time because they're looking for shorts and things like that. They'll always tell you to buy the top and then they'll dump all over you. And you'll be the one getting wrecked as the retail investor. I myself am a retail investor. I work a normal job and I just love talking about crypto. So I come here and I talk to all of you because talking to normal people in the world, you mention crypto and they're like, oh, I don't even want to hear it. I lost money 3 years ago. I'm never getting in again. But they probably lost money because they don't understand it. Who knows? Thus, our article, this article definitely shows how naive and uneducated people can be. Explain to me how the fiat system is not a Ponzi scheme. Stocks and bonds, governments. Don't we all put in so others can use? And that's the thing. If you're sitting there, okay, and you think to yourself, maybe crypto isn't for me, and that's fine. But what has the bank done for you? I mean, you put the money in the bank and it loses value. Look at all the crisis going on in the world today. Look at inflation. At least in crypto, you're going to make money if you invest in the right stuff, the right crypto. Whatever you choose. I mean, the worst thing I ever heard is, oh yeah, I've heard about crypto. I'm in Doge. And that's before, anyone even knew about Doge. And then you'll say to someone, well, why are you in Doge? Well, Elon Musk is behind it, so it has to be good. But then you try to explain to that same person, maybe get into XRP or one of the X coins, whether it be XLM, XDC, even H bar. And they'll be like, oh, well, I've heard of those, but those aren't for me. I mean, Elon knows a lot more about crypto than anyone else. And then they lose money or they get stuck in it because they didn't sell at the right time or they thought it was going to go higher. And that's what the narrative is out there. Crypto winter is here. And what do we see there? Bitcoin. The world is always going to think we're going to follow Bitcoin. In my opinion, I believe Bitcoin is coming to not an end, but an end of being the king of crypto. I believe that Bitcoin is no longer going to hold that number one spot. Not for much longer. I don't think Ethereum is going to be that big either. There's a lot of replacements for Ethereum. A lot of people believe Casper is the replacement. Other people argue and say, no, XRP is going to replace Ethereum. QNT is going to replace Bitcoin. Or Flare will replace Bitcoin. It doesn't matter what you say, what you argue. What I do know is Bitcoin and Ethereum are coming to an end. They're old technology. They're not going to have real world use case soon. And then we see this crypto market cap loses $1.2 trillion in 2 weeks. And that's horrifying. If you're a new investor and you're looking at this chart, you're like, oh, I got to get out. I put way too much in. I need to get it back. Maybe I should wait. And then you watch the price go lower. You watch the prices of everything fall even further. And then you sell at a mega loss. And all you had to really do was sit there and do nothing. Be patient. People who think crypto is dead have no vision. And the thing is, when you cash out and you become rich, people will call you a visionary. Until then, they're going to call you crazy. And that's fact. Think about it. How many of your friends you said to them, hey, I just got into crypto. I just bought this coin or that coin. And they're like, oh, you're crazy. Monopoly money. You can't hold it. So to me, it's not real. But the second you're driving that brand new car or going and buying a new house in cash because you cashed out your crypto, then all of a sudden you become an instant visionary and they should have listened to you. And that's how the world works. And people will always be like that. Many players would come and go, but crypto will continue to flourish till it replaces the current global monetary system. It's not just another financial instrument. It's a revolutionary tech concept with a positive social impact. It's part of the fourth industrial revolution. And I've said that in the past. I've told people that. I said, this isn't the next industrial revolution. If you don't get in now, you're going to miss out. And they laughed at me. Coworkers will laugh at you. Family members will laugh at you. Oh, you're throwing your money away. This is never going to happen. You're never going to make it rich in that. But the thing is, if you see it and you know it and you do all kinds of research on it. I mean, I research every video that I make for YouTube. And the other thing is, I never want to get involved with anything that I don't believe in. In other words, if somebody comes to me and says to me, hey, I started this new coin, can you go and make a video about it? I'm not going to. If it doesn't have use case or utility, I'm just not going to. The only other coin I ever talk about on YouTube is Luna Classic. And a lot of people say to me, oh, that you should never talk about that. The thing is, I believe in that community over there. I believe in the people. I believe they're trying to raise something from the ashes. That's why I talk about it. And I talk about it a lot. And I talk to every person that watches my videos about it because I want them to go over there and get behind that community. They're doing something great. But other than that, I will never come here and talk to you about a new cryptocurrency if it has no use case or utility. Then we see this. Epstein didn't kill himself. Crypto is plunging. Stock market's plunging. Twitter is full of government-paid bots. Musk will never get full control. And they are trying to take your guns. Prepare yourself, people. The whole thing is about to implode. And when it does, it will be quick. That's the thing. Okay? The stock market we know is going to crash. We know the housing market is going to crash. Okay? People are now looking at crypto as just another crash. But the thing is, if you're in the right crypto, you know you're going to come out of this on the other side. And you're going to be very, very happy at that time. Things at that time will probably be dirt cheap because the whole system came down. And as far as Twitter, I mean, again, I believe a lot of Twitter is probably bought and paid for by the U.S. government. I still see stuff getting censored over there. I mean, people all the time will say, I posted this about, our country and how things aren't looking very good and they took it down. So we'll have to see. I think Elon Musk is a great fit for Twitter. I like his free speech narrative, where he wants to let anyone talk about anything they want. And that's what this world needs at this time. Instead of looking at media and believing what they're selling to you, it's better to go there and discuss stuff like that. It's good for the people, it gives them a voice. If you're holding your money in a savings account, then you're already losing. Why? Because of inflation. Instead of just saving it in the bank, why not try to invest it? Here are some assets you can invest in to maximize the value of your money. Savings account, inflation. Then you see the housing market, the stock market. And people always will tell you to go and invest in Bitcoin. Bitcoin's fine. I mean, if you want to go and invest your money, I'm sure Bitcoin's going to bounce back. But at some point, Bitcoin is not going to be involved. It's not going to be part of the utility revolution that's coming, the utility run that could start this fall. You know, but I definitely would not put money in a savings account because you don't get nothing for it. It just sits there. If anything, it loses value over time. Imagine those people that think crypto is too risky, but they keep their money in the bank with 0% APY and paying fees. And all of a sudden, the bank doesn't want to give you your money. That's the thing. When a bank says, that's it, we're going to close the doors, or the government says we can't give out money because there's a bank run right now, then what do you do? At least if your money's in cold storage in a crypto wallet, at least it's safe. At least you still can cash it out and get real money for it. That's how I look at it. The only issue, investors will need a place to park money. The dollar/money in the bank is losing value at 15% per year. Bonds down, real estate down, equities down. What to do? And again, I believe before the end of this year, we will have an awakening to crypto, a decoupling. And I've been saying that. I believe a utility run is coming this fall. I think that's when things change. I think it starts with Flare Network, which is going to come out on July 4th. It's literally 2 weeks away. When that comes out, that's going to change everything. That's the beginning. And I think things are going to look much brighter by the fall. We, the young investors, are the future. Sick of this BS from old school finance dudes who are scared of change. And what do we see there? The end of crypto. And that's the narrative that they're always going to sell you in the media. Whenever Bitcoin drops in value or the market crashes a little bit, that's the end. And that isn't the end. If you invest right, the end for you is going to be you're rich. So crypto is future. Hold strong and buy more over time. And that's probably the best advice I would give you also. Buy the right coins, buy them now while they're cheap, and just hold and be patient. So when you see the narrative and you see the media FUD, that's when you should be buying crypto. And when it's down. I mean, from right now, anything you buy into that has true use case or utility is an easy 10 to 50x from here, in my opinion. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Have a great night.